We back. We back again. We had to go away for an hour because of the time limits that Instagram has. We are live with Khulekani Cele, who is an artist from South Africa in Hammersdale. His amazing, brilliant work of art that he shared with us on an earlier live that you can find on my page. I just loaded it right now. Right now, we're going to meet an amazing woman who brought this young man up for us to enjoy his amazing treasures that he's creating for our history and art. Art is my passion. I'm just so in love with art, and I believe that being an African, you're just an artist. And I think Africans are just created as a form of art. So even if we are not drawing or painting, but just being an African, it makes you an artist or an art. If you're not an artist, you are an art. Sanibonani ma. Qala ngawe mntu omdala.
Yebo,
Njani?
ngiyaphila.
Ave ngikuthanda kodwa ngikwazi.
Nami
Ngoba
ngikuthanda.
ngithanda umuntu ongamazi.
Nami ngiyakuthanda uba igama lakho waziwa muhle.
Awu ngiyabonga mawami nguThandeka Mazibuko. Can I just acknowledge we have Udanel on the line and the real Pacificious. If you don't understand Zulu, just write not Zulu. We're not speaking Zulu, so I can interpret. Sawubona mawami ngiyabonga bantu kunconywa dad.
Ayo. Ngimnyama kanje.
Abantu abamnyama ibona abahle nje
Black is beautiful.
Fashion.
Hey.
Awazi ukuthi umuntu omnyama manje usekwi-fashion wema.
Hawu mina hawu angithi abantu bayakrima khona bezoba bamhlophe nje.
Hayi bo wema asakrimi manje. Alex. Ozzy Alex is in New York, so I'm going to interpret for you. She's complimenting me and she says, when she's dark, I'm saying dark people are in fashion now. She's like, people are bleaching their skin, and this is a real major problem, honestly, in our community, that people want to bleach their skin in order to look beautiful. You raise a very important point, Mama Mauti. Abantu bayayikhuhlulula, bayayikhuhlulula.
Mina ngazi.
Wemama ngazi ibovu waligcoba ibovu
yebo mangabe sihlakula la emakhaya sicenta amagceke sigcoba lona
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, ibovu is an African cream that we use on our skin. Actually Dr Dlova wema Udin was a medical school Dr Dlova. She is doing a research on ibomvu, and ibomvu is being studied in places like New York. That's where her research started. Waqala efunda ngebovu, waqala walibhala ibovu. Cabanga. Wabhala ngebovu, walise university medical school.
Awu ibovu. Yeah, ibovu into yamaZulu cause dalo mawe wami besazalela ingane lemakhangayiwe esibhedlela mayisancane kakhulu beyayigcotshwa ibovu ebusweni bathi benzela ukuthi isikhumba sayo sisheshe kube nje esomuntu kahle siye kunambuzela yayigcotshwa ibovu mhlamba about 1 month ibovu into yamaZulu bayigcoba ebusweni kuphela ke yakhona
ingane kangakanani
encane esanda kuzalwa bathi angazi angithi yayibuza ingane benzela ukuthi isheshe iye kukubuza ibe nesikhumba esikahle esifine esasigcoka
kind of sunscreen man. It's also a sunscreen in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, let me explain to those who don't speak Zulu. This is Khulekani. Why do I call it Xulanjalo? This is Khulekani Cele on with his mother. Igama lama uba ngiyaxolisa ukubiza ngegama ma.
NguNtomfuthe lezulu lasesikoleni nganguGladys.
Uphoqwa
namagama sifunda phansi kwengcindezelo amagama ezulu engafunakali esikolweni kuthiwa siqanjwa amagama ngasonto emaromeni ke nje igama lezulu alingasetshenziswa babhatiswa ngegama lesingisi
uyazi ucebelihle
la ngaba uGladys ke nje
Nangu ucebele ihlala Khulekani
nangu
Ucebele
ucebeli
ihlala.
uthi
ucebele ihlala.
Oh,
uma-Ole
brother wami, Cebelisa uKatholika. Ngiyaphila cha.
Okay, I just want to explain for those who don't speak Zulu. We are just jokingly speaking, and it is an introduction, and we are warming up to this conversation. Khulekani's mom is sharing with us that women would apply mud. It's mud, right?
Yes,
Siyabonga.
yes, it's
It's
kind of
mud.
clay. It's clay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
clay, but
Mm.
it's red clay that we use to put on our skin as a
Yeah.
sunscreen. And she's sharing with us that actually they were actually using it on Khulekani too. Wamgcoba uKhulekani ma.
No, phela kwagcotshwa thina, hayi lezi ngane ezalwe thina. Uzoyigcoba kanjani?
Sesabagesi.
Because sasizalele esibhedlela nje. Abantu bamanje abafotileke la.
Thina savota.
Abavota-ke la. Manje ngeke bakhona ukugcotshwa ibofu.
Zoboshwa uthi
Ya,
ugcoba
ngangeke ngikwazi ukugcoba ibofu esibhedlela ingane. Manje thina sazalelwa le makhaya umazali ingane zibe u-10
ezalele ekhaya
engayile
sonke.
esibhedlela engayi ngisho eklinikhi. Ingakho sasigcotshwa amabofu.
And it's so true that before
Yeah.
you would give birth at home, and then when you give birth at home, you could do anything. So they would put this same mud on the child so that the skin can be firmer and grow faster. But ma ngathi uzongihlekisa, yazi ngathi uzongikhipha esilungwini.
Uma esilungwini vela uyena owabe ngowethu wena. Ya usaliwe ithina la.
Manje ngizothini ngabantu bami abangalazi ulimi lwethu ngizothini?
Baziwe ifonela. Manje sesikhuluma
Ngiyabonga.
Wenze njalo.
Yeah.
Hey, yazi ngizokhala inyembezi la. NginoSimala uNhlapho. Sma, welcome. Sizwenye sanibonani. Nginoma kaKhulekani. Khulekani is an artist. We showcased his art earlier on, and his live is on my page. If you want to see his art, he was doing a slideshow. Right now, he's bringing his mother. So his mom, the story of his mother is amazing. His mom was there for him, took care of him. So mama, siyabonga. First of all, into engizocela ukisho ukuthi siyabonga. Mina ngicela ukubonga wena ngoba ngaphandle kwakho ngabe uKhulekani akekho, and ngaphandle kwakho ngabe le mfundo anayo ayikho, ngoba ukhiphe konke onako ukuthi umkhulise, umphinde futhi umfundise, ngoba abanye abazali bayasikhulisa kodwa mase sithi sifuna ukuya esikoleni bathi hayi uyangibhedela. Or abanye bathi shada. Uyayizwa? So mina ngicela ukuthi ma usitshele nje ukuthi wena oloko kusenhlizweni yakho kusukaphi kuyaphi kwenzekani, wenzani lo mfana wakho esidweba edlala wenzani lo mfana edlala ngamalahle edweba iy'ntonga ngamalahle?
Yebo.
Ungamshayi kodwa.
Ngangimshaya ngangimshaya edweba iy'ntonga, kodwa once day la ngabona khona ngayibuza ukuthi wo kwenzakalani. Ngangiphuma emsebenzini mangifika endlini yami nje la ngilala khona, angithi umuzi wasekhaya vele uno round mkhulu endlini yami nje. Igama Amo la kamakhelwane wami khona ingane wathi u-Amo yayisancane. Yini u-Amo? Ubalo indete edwetshwe la. Okay, ngabona no, u-Amo lo ukwazi ukudweba ingane yala kamakhelwane, wayikhipha inje ngoba injalo. Ha ngabona okay. Wayesafunda SP ne?
Yeah, primary.
Wayesafunda e-primary. Ekwazi ukudweba umuntu. Wawunoba 13 years. 13, 12 years nje. Futhi la ngabona khona ukuthi okay ikhona isiphiwo anaso. Ngibona ezinye ingane afunda nazo makuthiwa esikoleni abadwebe something. Zize la ekhaya Khulekani sidwebele. Okay. ayifunda. Not ukuthi wena mzali uzotshela ingane uthi mntanami wena fundela into ethile. Kufanele kube ingane ezosho ukuthi mina ngifuna ukufundela into ethile bese uyasupporta. Because lento ayekhuluma ngayo indaba yokudweba indaba ye-artist yini kona lokho kwaduma nje lekhanda lapho. Kodwa kwawukuthi ke ngizomsupport and ngamsupporta ke nje. Kwaze kwalunga kona ya.
I just want to interpret. Khulekani's mom says the first time she noticed that Khulekani had a talent was when she came back from work and found that at the age of 13 he had drawn the neighbor's child exactly like the child, the mirror image of the child on the wall. Now, were you not angry kodwa awuzange ukwati uthi ayibole ngane yazongcolisela, or what happened? Uthe hayi kwavuleka amehlo?
Ya kwavuleka amehlo because edwebe ephepheni nje wadweba wayidweba lengane amakhelwane waseyibeka pheko ombhede iphepha. Mangena mina ngibona leli phepha elisephezulu kombhede lidwetshiwe ubuso bengayi ubuso ayibonali negama ngacabanga yini uAmo uAmo mangilibheka lento ayidwebile uyena ngempela lo mntwana kamakhelwane exactly wamkhipha njengoba enjalo.
Wow. So mama uthi manje ngenkathi esethi ke hayi ngifuna ukuyokwenza iart seniyabheka ke nansi le art yabiza phela imali inkulu ekhokhwe emayunivesithi wenze njani la?
Hayi ke kwabanzima ke lapho kwakunzima ngalolu hlobo lwesimanga ekubeni ngingedwa i-single parent ngedwa nje akamakazani ubaba wakhe nje ubaba wakhe washiya kanjani indaba yengane abazani nje ngayitabalasela ngisebenza eMandiyeni ngisebenza la siyathunga ke manje la asihola imali ngigugelwa mina ngigqoka into ezigugile ngelanga ngigqoka icathulo vele igugile vele nje ngizokwenza kanjani kodwa ngangenza shoke ukuthi ingane yami because I'm very proud ngengane yami ngangizama ngawo wonke amandla ukuthi ke kodwa yona ingasweli kuswele mina ongcono imina engangigqoka okugugile kodwa yona ngizama ngawo wonke amandla ukuthi lokho ekucelayo ikuthole nje yabo nje ngasebenza unyaka wonke ngizama ukubeka imali yokuthi ahamba ayoregister mase kufanele aye university.
So basically Khulekani's mom is telling us that it was really hard, a huge struggle. She sacrificed herself in order to educate her son, which is Khulekani, who is a well-known artist right now, showcasing in Germany and in New York City and all over in South Africa. He's winning many awards, and it's all because of this amazing woman. She says she was wearing even old clothes, old shoes, will not buy anything for herself in order for her to make savings for her son. Ma uthando lokuba umama into enkulu kabi. Ungathini umyalezo omunye komama mhlambe abanazi ingane ezifuna ukuyokwenza iart kodwa abanga-understand ukuthi yini yona le art. And kunabanye ngempela omama abayidedelayo-ke iy'ngane zabo bathi azihambe ziyokwenza i-art kodwa bayalamba kodwa bayabona iy'ngane ziyadweba kodwa akungeni imali. Sithini kulabo omama-ke?
Kusho ukuthi mina ngibuka ukuthi kufanele bazame ukuxoxisana nezingane zabo nje ba-understandane ngoba khona lento esengiyibuka kancane ukuthi okay noma lento ngingayazi ngingayiqondi hayi because angiyiqondi mina lento yafundelwa yile ngane ngoba iyathatha umsebenzi ongajwayelekile. Kodwa-ke nginako ukubona ukuthi okay lento mhlawumbe engathi nako ukuthi iyazama ukungena ukuthi nje egcineni mhlawumbe into eyimadlana la ekhaya izogcina ikhona. Nje mangibuka futhi uyayidweba lezi zinto yena athi kuhle mina ngithi amashiphihliphan bona labantu badwebe la ungiyeke. Yama yathi ekukhombisa abanye abantu uthi osobuko ngihlangana phi mina nalabo osobuko badwebe la wena yini yona abo nje Kona senginako uku-understanda lento nami ngaqala nje kwaduma ukuthi awungeke wena ubani lo othenga isithombe edongeni yini leyo nto nje. Kodwa-ke kwakuthi cause yena engathi unako ukuqonda ukuthi kuyini. Mina-ke kwabiza ukuthi angisupport ekutheni sengingakwazi nami ukutshela especially la kamakhelwane. Khona enye ingane ethathe wona lo mkhakha kakhulekani sekulula nami ukuxoxa noma wayo leya ngane ukuthi hayi okay khululeke kuyikona nje
Right.
ku-right kuyikona
Right.
ya
Sino Dr Dladla mawusanda ngena uyabingelela naye.
yebo
Naye sike sakhuluma naye noKamo Gratitude uyakubingelela,
ya
Warren Hans,
ya
noNsizwenye, noSimangele Nhlapho, noCele basakhona bakulalela.
yeceleni
So
ya
I just want to summarize what she says. She says sometimes this art can be very confusing. When she looks at it,
ayi
she don't see art. She does see some confusion, and
nganginenkinga
because
mpela
she never understood in the beginning, but now because of
ya
Khulekani, she can even advise other mothers and other children
yes
who are pursuing this career. So now umntanakho sekuthiwa German wabona hayibo uwinile manje umntanakho nangu sewinile kwi-South Africa yonke uyahamba uye German ngathi futhi wena osibangela inkinga wambuyisa umbuyiseleni.
angithi kwakukhona ikhono kwasekhona ingane yami ingasabulali ubuthongo hayi bo ngane yami buya manje nabuya ngoba lapho khona lento ebulalayo njena ngathi nje buya gibela buya ngane yami wabuya-ke ngoba nami ngangasakhululekile naye futhi elokuthi hawu ma kunjani ngoba kuthiwa lento ibulala thina esibada thina sesino-50 years upward nje ngangakhululekile ukuthi hayi okay awusenzi lutho angithi usuyivalele lapho kuleyo ndlu usuze wampofu buya gibela kibhano buya uze ekhaya kayikho lento benebhadi straight wabuya-ke kodwa nje
Okay ma, kodwa mangabuzwa ma kuthiwa ingane yakho iye Germany wacabangani nje wathini?
Ngase ngiqala-ke manje ukubuka ukuthi kani lento eyafundelwa yile ngane kuyinto yangampela kani ngoba isikwazi ukuthi iye ko-German through le art le into engangingayiqondi. Nami senginako ukubona ukuthi kani ingane yami kusho ukuthi ngempela kukhona lokhu enakho ezandleni zayo mayisikwazi ukuya le ko-German.
Khulekani's mom says she started really believing that this thing is real because now he's even getting nominated to travel the world, something that would have not happened under ordinary. Then she now believes that this work is really something, believing in the career as art, because it's not common in our communities. The skill set that Khulekani has is not really taken that seriously, but now that Khulekani has traveled the world, she's really convinced. Ma uyakhuleka
Yebo, yes.
iyazi indaba ngikubuza ukuthi uyakhuleka. Hey, ingane yakho ngendlela ebingihlupha ngayo. Kodwa ngabekezela. Hayi ma uyangihlupha cela ukumceba. Bengingafuna ukubizela enye into bengifuna nje ukuthi ngikhulume nawe ngimcebe
Khulekani uhluphelani
ngicela ukukutshela-ke ma ukuthi wenzani ngimbize ngifone-ke ngiphoste ku-Facebook ukuthi obani abafuna ukuletha i-art ngoba sengiphiwe nansi indawo kuthiwa angilethe noma yini engithanda ukuyenza nge-art ngiyicelile ngacela ngancenga nganikwa. So yazi ngifuna ukukhuluma kodokotela abaningi odokotela abanephawu enkulu kabi. Buka nje mina ma ngimusha la eNew York kodwa usizo engilitholayo lukhulu. So mina ngicela ukuthi nje bonke odokotela abangale balisebenzise le title yabo not for themselves and to empower only themselves but to also help our community is very important. If you're in London, don't be self-centered and think about yourself. If you're in Germany, if you're in Africa, or if you're anywhere, China, anywhere, publicize your own community. we know that you need to empower yourself, you need more followers, but what about other people who don't have the opportunities that you have? So it's very important that when we see, I saw a gallery ngahamba ngayocela ngingazi ukuthi
Yeah.
ubani artist ezo-showcase kule gallery, ngaya
Yeah.
ku-Facebook ngabatshethi ngine space
Yeah.
mahala, lethi art yakho la iyo showcase.
Yeah.
Kwaphendula abantu abaningi, waphendula naye, but waphendula wanginika yonke iprofile. Emva kwalokho usethule akasaphenduli. Kwenzekani? Kwaphela unyaka gologodo 2019 ngaqala ngoMarch ngamtshela kwaphela unyaka gologodo yimi manje ngilo ngithi hayibo lethi art yakho ise New York la sengiyabona ukuthi indaba weMark shuthi wayedidekile. uNkulunkulu wamlethela amathuba amaningi ngesikhathi esisodwa kwaphambana ikhanda ngoba shuthi wayefocuse kwiGerman. Manje mina ngiyaxakeka akangitshela ukuthi une-scholarship eGerman. Ngiyaxakeka ukuthi why you not sending into zakho? And manje usuku seliseduze ngiyaqala manje ngiba frustrated ngithi kulungileke ngizonika abanye-ke le opportunity inhliziyo inqaba ibuyele.
Siyakhuleka la.
Ingakho ngifuna ukukubuza ma ukuthi uyakhuleka yini nini ibelief yakho, imapha amavesi nje okholelwa kuwo?
Hayi siyakhuleka la ekhaya samakatholika nje, naye ngimkhulise imfundo ngala cabanga mina kangifundile kodwa yena ngimfundisile ukuthi akafunde, funda nganami ngiyacela. Kwasho ukuthi kulula-ke ukufundisa umuntu othandayo ukufunda nje uyafundwa ngala siyasonta ngala siyafuya yabo nje iyaqhubeka yonke leyo nto. Sincikile kakhulu endabeni yokholo.
God is everything in everything we do, and it's very important to put God first. Khulekani's mom says they believe in prayer, and I really believe that there's prayer in this because of the way that we all go out of our way to help Khulekani. And I believe that by God's grace, more people are gonna buy his art and really take him to the level where he belongs, because his art is just amazing. Ma mina ngihlale ngimtshela ke ngithi uyimillionaire, wena ubona kanjani?
Ya nginako nami ubona kancane ukuthi uyilona ke nginako angijela lento ngiyavuleleka ngivuleleka manje bonto lento lokuyidweba la engathi izogcina imenzela imali yena akakabi kodwa nayo usaloku ethanda le yami yasemandiyeni futhi ubuya athi ngimtsheleke yona le yami yasemandiyeni.
Mtsheleke ngoba izobuya mtsheleke ngoba izobuyisa inkulu. Mtsheleke yona leyo yemali yasemandiyeni umsebenzi wokuba umama uzoba umama koze ayongena egodini.
Bangithi uzazi wathi usukhohliwe yini kuseyona ingane yakho nginike letha lana ikhadi lakho ma bo imali yami encane ayingeke nje phila lo.
Basically we think, I personally think, looking at his art, that he's gonna go places and his art is gonna hang on President Obama's offices. It's gonna be everywhere. But what's important is that Khulekani needs to push himself into the world, because what happens is artists lock themselves in their space and they produce, but they don't go out there to present their work. And if you don't present yourself, you fail, because not because you're not good, but you fail because you're not trying. You're not presenting yourself. You're not reaching out there and tell people, hey, I'm here. And the other thing is, our culture teaches us to be humble. We don't brag about our work. We don't brag about who we are. I sometimes watch doctors talking about themselves and then saying, oh, I was in this newspaper. And I'm thinking, I've been on Oprah, I've been on Cosmopolitan, I've been on Reader's Digest, but I don't tell nobody. You know what I mean? And I'll keep quiet and listen, because we're taught to be humble. But the American way of teaching is you gotta stand up in the room and tell people who you are. It's more of an aggressive business orientated way, especially in New York. New York is so much about business, even though with COVID-19 has affected a lot, but it's so much about be out there, do business, get in the forefront. And I think that character helps you to introduce yourself and gain more opportunities in life. Because if you did not apply for the scholarship in Germany, you would have not been in Germany. So mina into kade ngiyibona ukuthi i-art yendodana yakho yabo le idwebe manje ikhuluma kakhulu ngegcebane le-COVID-19. Uthini wena ngale art le ayidwebile, and uthini ngokubaluleka kokuyinakekela ngempilo. And enye into mina engiyibonayo ma ukuthi fanele athathe le art yakhe manje ayise kuzweli Mkhize. Afike fanele kumphelezele nawo ayi noma ungahambanga noma ngabhala incwadi. Mangabe sekuphela i-COVID-19 nihambe niye ePitori nifike nje nithi nansi i-art silethile. Sicela nifake ey'ndongeni zale building yonke. Futhi mawukhona nje ma bayoyifaka nje le art. Nawe kubalekile ukuthi nawe umkhulumele umsize ikhansela lasendaweni fanele lize lizoyibona le art bese ikhansela likhuluma nabantu bakwa health, abantu bakwa health bayifake i-art yakhe kwindawo ebelonga kuyona, because ihleli le art ayiyi endaweni right. And mangabe ithathwa ugovernment and mangabe ithathwa uhulumeni izokwazi ukuthi uhulumeni akunike le mali ke le engikhuluma ngayo lama million.
Akhe lapho.
Okay, khona kuzobuya le mali amayithathayo yazi mandiye. Namhlanje kade eyithatha kuphela.
Osengiyacela
yebo, ya, wayithatha ngikhangi
namhlanje.
Yebo siyakucela. Uyithathile enye
namnikeze ma.
Ngimnike
mnike yonke wekhulekani ithathe yonke nekhadi.
Uthathile 1000 lami namhlanje. Angithi uthathile 1000 lami.
Angithi wena ombizile angazi kwenzekeni ngamaningi anyamalala. Angithi wena ombizile niyangizwa?
Siyakuzwa. Yebo.
Angisabonakali kwenzekeni.
Kodwa siyakuzwa sisi.
Okay, angithi wena ombizile wathi akabuye eGermany ubumbizelani?
Phela bengithi uzongenwa icorona yale ngcona ngenwe yangala, so nje le yala ayifani mhlambe neyangale ngeke yayi strong kakhulu le yangcono. And uyayiqeda imali
yakho.
Uyithathile wena ikhadi lami
ngicela ukuvala ngibuye. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's happening with my picture, but it disappeared. But basically what we're talking about is that Khulekani's art is so amazing that it should be presented to the Department of Health, because he painted a lot about COVID-19. Maybe someone is watching and listening and is in the health industry. Showcase his work. And let me end and come back. Ngiyabuya wema.
Yebo ngiyabonga. Yeah, ngiyabonga.